We continue with the window of heaven points. TB16 window of heaven. Location at the posterior border of the sternocleidomastoid muscle, directly inferior to the mastoid process on the level of the mandibular angle. How to find for a better definition of the sternocleidomastoid muscle, ask the patient to rotate their head against a resistance towards the side to be needled. Triple burner 16 is located on the level of the mandibular angle on the dorsal aspect of the sternocleidomastoid muscle. This point is located inferior to the posterior border of the mastoid. GB12 is located directly posterior and inferior to the mastoid. SI17 is also located on the level of the mandibular angle, but on the anterior border of the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Needling vertically 0.5 to 1 tune, caution, carotid artery. Actions, indications, TB16 benefits the head and sensory organs. Descends the chi, expels wind. Opens the channel and alleviates pain. Special features, window of heaven point. TB16 is a window of heaven point and all its action and indications reflect this nature. One of the main characteristics of this point is that they regulate the ascending and descending of chi to and from the head. They can therefore both subdue rebellious chi from the head and promote the ascending of clear chi to the head. The first action is reflected in this point's function in treating headache and dizziness from liver yang rising. The second action is reflected in this point's ability to brighten the sense orifices by promoting the ascending of clear chi to them. Regulates the ascending and descending of chi and subdues rebellious chi. In headache, dizziness, swollen face, scrofula. Brightens the sense orifices in sudden deafness, blurred vision, excessive lacrimation, sneezing, nosebleed, loss of sense of smell. Tianyou 16 is one of the 5 points referred to in chapter 21 of the spiritual pivot as points of the window of heaven. And in this passage, it said sudden deafness with excessive chi, dimness of vision and hearing, select Tianyou 16. Tianyou 16 window of heaven, in fact, gave this group of points its name. In this commentary on the above passage, the points of the orifices of the head and face are like the great windows of a high pavilion by virtue of which chi moves. When there is inversion of chi below, the channels in the upper region do not move and there is lack of clarity of vision and hearing. In common with the other points of the window of heaven, Tianyou 16 is able to regulate and balance the chi between the head and the body and is indicated when inversion of chi, the chaotic and rebellious chi, rushes to the head. This gives rise to such symptoms as headache and dizziness, sudden onset of deafness, swelling of the face, and disorders of the eyes and nose. Also in common with other window of heaven points, Tianyou 16 treats scrofula. All windows of heaven refresh the senses of the meridian in which they reside. The tree heater works ceaselessly to maintain and regulate the environment of the other officials. It is a mediator, and it is so important that this harmonious environment is maintained that we have a front move alarm point in each of the 3 jiao to check that all is well. How important it is then that the triple heater sees clearly, without contamination or prejudice at every level of body, mind, and spirit. If not, there will be loss of easy communication, the senses and spirit will be dulled. Irritability and agitation will fester. The neck acts as a bridge to the heavenly aspect of being and our senses. Free flow between head and body is necessary Otherwise, our dreams, thoughts, senses, and all responsibilities of the tree-hitter become disturbed. If a person feels trapped by darkness, closed off from love, feels a long-term lack of joy, and has little optimism about the future, celestial window can act as revelation. Sometimes the reason to use the window is that the official has been working very hard and just need deep refreshment of the spirit. Heavenly window will allow the body, mind, and spirit to sparkle and feels enthusiasm again. On the physical level, the portals or senses of the head are windows. That means the communication with others and the world, both in expressing ourselves, nourishing our spirit via our senses, as well as receiving from others. This point brightens the senses on a physical level as well. Heavenly window can free the chi, promote a lift of spirit, and harmony within the body, mind, and spirit, which helps shift and clarify the perspective and enable freer communication. As a window of the sky, this is a wonderful point for lifting the spirit if sadness or lack of joy is present in a person's life. Furthermore, it can help bring back to them a sense of purpose, perspective, enthusiasm, and clarity. This is the third point of the Sanjiao meridian with heavenly in its name, indicating its influence in a person's relationship with their higher self.